Okay, I want to show you an example from the textbook, and this is on page 204. And first, the idea about calculated beta. Beta looks at the risk, if you will, or kind of the volatility of your stock's returns, in this case Toyota, relative to the market. So think of the market as the independent variable, one that's changing. As a result, as the market changes, what happens to Toyota's returns? And these returns, for like example here, 11.11, is based on if I invested in Toyota stock at $66.13, the next month it was at $73.48, that's 11.11% return, so a nice return. So you can see they had some positive returns and then negative returns in the following months. So in order to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to select the data returns. We're going to do insert a chart. So we're going to go into the scattered chart and select that. It's going to give us our chart there. We're going to move it around here. And the next thing I'm going to do under the chart layouts, I'm going to select the one with the f of x function on it. So if I do that, then we can see that. So it does calculate and matches up in the textbook with a slope of 1.54 rounded here. That gives us our beta. So Toyota is a little bit more volatile than the market. Think of it this way: if the market was up 10%, it would say that Toyota should be up 15%. If the market was down 10%, then Toyota would be down 15%. Again, we have to take this with a grain of salt because this is a very small time period that we're looking at too. But how this is beneficial with the beta, we go down here a little bit. The example on page 209 gives us a harbinger of things to come. We look at a required rate of return for the investor for the equity or stock. And and we can calculate that by looking at that on page 209. And it says, how to get this required rate of return? Well, we have to take the risk-free rate plus the beta, which we just calculated, times that difference between the market return and the risk-free rate. So I'm going to do this in Excel here, trying here. So I'm going to say equals, I'm going to say 0.03, and I'm going to say plus, and then I'm going to take the 1.25 and then multiply that by the difference between the market return, what I expect to get to the market, and that risk-free rate. So it's like the premium that we're willing to pay. And it looks like it gave a reference there. It doesn't quite like the formula that I set up. But if we were to do the math there, what we would get is 10.5%. So again, this is going to be helping us out later when we look at the weighted average cost of capital. But for now, it's kind of giving us an idea from the investor's perspective. Again, the higher this beta, the higher the required return is going to be. And we'll stop the recording there.